Oh look, we're back here again. In the bloody office of my daunting life at Stanley. Great!
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it?
What?
Is this Stanley's office?
Yeah, this is my office. What's wrong with you? Whoa. I'm on a desk. Wow. I can just walk all over this desk. Can I walk over to... Oh! It's a bit weird, can you see that? I'm going through the window. Is this a glitch? Carrying the phone. Why if I fall... I don't want to fall through, I might die. Oh shit, I fell. Ah, fuck, I broke the map. Broke the game.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map.
Wait, what?
Until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Can I go anywhere?
Now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
It's just white. Are you sick of this gag yet? No.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is Rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one?
I don't know. I've only done the one.
Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever.
And
Cheers.
ever. I can't do anything. Do I just wait here? Or do I just press escape and go back? Let's do that. Begin the game again, and we're gonna do the same one again, and go back and press yes, and see what happens.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
The meeting room. I'd always be alone on this game. Alright, let's try this again. Alright.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map
I did
until he
break the
heard
map,
this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
I just love how it's completely
now
white
that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Okay.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Let's press yes now.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now.
I could.
You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
But
so, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain it. There once was a man named Stanley,
This is music about me.
who people considered so manly.
Yeah.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly.
Oh.
What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
Oh.
He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
Thanks.
Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible.
I'm just staring
And
at
if you are not
staring at
strong
white.
and
exactly
keep
nice.
playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
You're so
You
horrible.
too will become quite unbearable.
The song better not just play over again. It's a really nice tune though, without the lyrics. La 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 la. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Let's press begin the game again, but don't please don't say anything. Yeah, he's just saying the same thing over again. So begin the game again. La 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 la.
All of his
This
co-workers
place
were gone.
looks quite
What could it mean?
dull.
Stanley decided to
Press
go to the
that
meeting
computer,
room. Perhaps he had
it's fun.
simply missed a memo.
I'm now in a singy mood. Awaiting input. Press the win up button of a bar. I think that's another ending, but we'll see that one day. I hope. La da 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 da.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Let's go
he
to the
entered
left.
the door on his left.
I'm actually listening to him right now.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
The broom closet. It opens.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was
Yes.
nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, I like this broom closet. It seems to be more entertaining. Now you got all these tools and
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
it's not just
No
an empty
reason
broom
to
closet.
still be here.
It's got this broom in it because it's a broom closet. It's got this thing. I think it's a mop.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
I can
As
interact
it
with
is,
this
he's literally just
crescent
standing there
hammer
doing sweet FA.
thing. I think that's a crescent hammer. Something like that.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes, I am.
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I like it in here. It's nice, quiet. Nice like sound of buzzing from the light bulb and pipes.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet. At least you would have had a reason for
But
exploring it to find
There
out.
is a
But it
choice.
didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
But there
I
is a
never would have thought
choice.
to mention
My
it.
choice is to stay in here, not to go out that door. So there is a choice. So I'm
Maybe to
sticking
you
to it.
this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
I think this one is
I
my
hope
favourite.
your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid.
Oh,
He
thanks.
probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted
Definitely
to
drug
drugs
money.
and hookers.
Yeah, I get my hookers all the time. Half price.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet,
Possibly.
explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system.
Oh my
and
god.
you collapsed on the keyboard.
That is so true,
Well,
because
in a situation like this,
I just
the
had a
responsible
melody.
thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay. But as I was saying anyway, the melody and all that, I did get killed by melody. I listened to a melody a minute ago by you in a window, Mr. Narrator Man. I also have been killed several times as Stanley. I've had to commit suicide, I've jumped off stuff. Yeah. So maybe I am actually dead. That's all I wanted to say while you get to be quiet for a while. So let's go out.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Oh, thank you.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
I didn't do worse. What are you about? No.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish?
There is actually.
Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Oh, you sound so upset. I'll get on with it.